Harvick, the launch off turn 2.
Yeah, the ones I really expected to work together on this initial start was the teammates at Stewart-Haas Racing between Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch, but no deal. Oh, Kurt Busch is high.
Oh, boy.
Up 4.
No grip up there. It's just nothing but track's kind of dirty. No grip whatsoever.
Yeah, no momentum.
It cost him 5 spots. He falls to 6th between turn 3 and the start-finish line.
Mike, that outside is so tempting, but there's just not much grip outside of that black groove that we're looking at.
The bottom groove they did not touch.
Oh, trouble. Turn 4 here, guys.
Alex Bowman comes around.
Paul Menard gets him. And quickly, we are under caution.
About half the field down pit road to avoid that.
I think the 19 car of Suarez got a lot of damage to his car. A couple other cars. You see the 21 with quite a bit of damage. Paul Menard.
Let's get set for the restart with Daniel Suarez still on pit road. We're back under green. Kevin Harvick, your leader.
Tell you one thing, that Kevin Harvick ain't wasting no time today. He's on it. Mike,
we see Clint Boyer gets really loose on the bottom groove. Slides up right in front of Martin Truex Jr.
I just think this cold tires and cold track, Mike, they just don't have a lot of grip for a lap or two till they get a little heat built up in the tires.
Well, Chad Knaus called it. It's going to be an edgy race at very high speeds.
Yeah, I told Boyer in our pre-race show there, I said attrition's going to be high today, but I don't know how to spell attrition. so he was laughing at me. Yeah, the good thing about it is when we're green like this, the track has heat in it. These cars, the headers, the tailpipe, everything, the tires, they put heat in the track, which is nice.
Kurt Busch has fallen to 4th. Joey Logano, you see there, 5th. But
that's 78 of Martin Truex Jr. in the wall.
Front straightaway, and that will bring the caution at lap 81.
Heavy hit.
Oh, boy. Looks like a right front.
Definitely looks like a right front tire.
That car is killed.
Oh, it's dead.
Good to see Martin Truex Jr. put the window net down. I know that.
It knocks the air right out of you.
One of the hardest hits I ever took was here at Texas.
It's like getting hit in the stomach with a baseball bat.
All right, here's what happened to our defending series champ.
This is coming off of turn 4. Oh, right at the exit of turn 4. It looks very similar to what we saw with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. practice, but wouldn't you say, DW, that's a right front tire?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they definitely cut a tire down and hit it straight to the fence. He was wide open when that thing let go.
Starting on the outside of row 1 was 5th or worst after the first lap both times.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gift to Kevin Harvick, although in the Xfinity race yesterday we did see where that leader in the outside lane was able to get the lead pretty much every time. Look at Kyle Larson on the outside, going to take 2nd. I think Harvick's not done though. He's gotten back to his quarter panel.
I think that outside's okay when you're leader because you get to brake first. So it gives you a
Larson
bit of an
gets
advantage.
loose trying to turn down to the bottom. What an amazing run by Kyle Larson coming all the way from the back. He has a fast race car.
Yeah, let's talk about Jimmie Johnson, this 48 team, and his crew chief, Chad Knaus. Chad, in the 1990s, he actually was a fabricator and a tire changer on Jeff Gordon's number 24 car. He left Hendrick Motorsports, and in 2000 with Ray Evernham's team, he was crew chief for Casey Atwood for 2 races. He returned to Hendrick Motorsports in 2002, became crew chief for a brand new team in the 48 car. With Jimmie Johnson, they won 3 races in his rookie season, and that's Duracell Driving Trust.
Boy, this is exactly how this race ended the last time we were in Texas for the 42 of Kyle Larson in the wall.
Larry, are we in that 40-lap window there where we've seen some tire failures?
Well, I told our producer, Barry Landis, we probably were within about 5 to 6 laps of everyone splitting this down the middle.
Larson.
That is, oh my gosh, it just takes your breath right out of you.
Kurt on the outside of Kyle. Green flag.
We saw Kurt Busch actually clear Kyle Busch and get to the bottom, but couldn't really maintain that bottom. Lost a little bit of speed up off of 2, but looked like he's going to maintain that lead.
Well, that's good. Add another chair to the Thanksgiving table at the Busch household.
Yeah,
well
that
done.
outside line is, you got that little bit of a break. You get to get on the gas just before the guy on the inside does. So that helps you get down into turn 1.
Whoa, we got a possible change for the lead here. I think that 41 of Kurt Busch got held up on a lap car, and the 18 of Kyle Busch really carried some momentum and took advantage of it.
Yeah, as they got past David Reagan.
Oh, wait, he's not giving it up yet. The crossover. Wow, great move by the 41 of Kurt Busch. Is Kyle Busch going to fight it back on the outside? Sure is. Wow.
I didn't think there was an outside groove till I saw that.
You think a stage win is important or what?
Yep, for 3 laps to the end of stage 2.
I think finishing ahead of your brother is important. That's what I think.
You would know something about that.
That's a built-in rivalry.
Green flag. And Jones arcs it in there with the lead. Here comes Chase Elliott.
Oh, Kyle Busch is loose.
No. Kyle Busch was sideways.
And, you know, he cut his teammate a little bit of a break, checked up early getting into turn 1 and allow Eric Jones to the bottom. But then you saw Chase Elliott on the outside of the 18 and the 41 right there.
Trouble! One car around and one in the wall.
Hamlin's in.
11 and the 10.
And
Hamlin, Keselowski involved, and Almirola, and Jimmie Johnson. Good grief.
That was crazy. 38's torn up, 10's torn up.
We're going to go all the way back to the restart as Hamlin limps his wounded car to pit road. So does Keselowski going by. Now watch the 18 here.
It just looks to me like he just checks up a little bit, let the 20 down, and that gets the 9 to the outside of him. That gets him loose. Right there, he gets loose. Now they're going to take up 3 wide. Stenhouse on the outside, and the 41, 14 go by.
And here comes that accordion effect. There's Almirola.
There, now they're 3 wide. Oh, he checks up a lot. Oh, that gets 11 loose underneath the 10 at Almirola.
Oh boy, the 2 got a ton of damage. So did 48. Wow, the 48 plowed in that inside wall. There's a 6. That took out a bunch of cars, guys. Like the 11 got a little bit loose, maybe under the 10. Couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting Almirola to check up as much as he did.
I think Almirola knew the 18 was on the outside. He let him just kind of go in there on the outside. I'm not sure if that affected him or not.
Wreck in here. Keep staying slow. Stay slow. Keep coming straight.
Tell you guys, Jimmie Johnson pounded that inside wall.
Keep rolling right down
But he
road
has
here.
put the window net down. That's the signal to the safety crews that he's okay. So it's Denny Hamlin that goes sideways in front of half the field.
This is why it's so important to have a wall that's softer on the inside as well as the outside.
Now here's some audio from Kyle Busch and his team.
Okay, well, the 9 is done. Lots of laps left. We're better than all those jokers out front. We'll get it back.
Yeah, Kyle Busch not real happy with the 9 of Chase Elliott, feeling like that maybe got him loose.
Well, Hamlin's already out of his car and got a lot of damage.
Yeah. I've got 7 cars involved in that one, beginning with Hamlin and Almirola. Trevor Bayne, Jimmie Johnson, Brad Keselowski, Austin Dillon, all piled up in this turn 4 crash. Green flag. I like this Eric Jones kid. As Stuart Scott used to say, he's as cool as the other side of the pillow.
And you said it, Mike, and we heard it from Chris Gale. If there's a favorite racetrack on the schedule for Eric Jones, it's definitely Texas Motor Speedway. 3 Xfinity wins here.
Yeah, we've been expecting these youngsters to break out. This might be the day.
Eric Jones and Kyle Busch as we're back under green.
Oh, Kyle Busch not going to give an inch to his teammate this time.
Nope. That didn't turn out too good for Eric Jones.
That's not over yet. Well, maybe it is.
I think Eric Jones is pretty smart. He's going to give Kyle a little room. They are teammates. He's caught between the Busch brothers right now. He better be on his toes.
Almost close enough to reach out and touch, but not quite. Nope.
One says this race is a little bit too long. The other one says this race isn't quite long enough.
You could hear it in Kyle Busch's voice in the pre-race. This was going to be his day. He's in his sponsor's backyard. He's at a track where he runs well. And he wants to be the man to give Joe Gibbs their first win of the season.
Well, he's getting mighty, mighty close.
The white flag waves. 1 to go. Sponsor.
Head-to-head with Kevin Harvick. We've got it right here with Kyle Busch.
Four straight finishes of second or third, everything but a W. Today, Kyle Busch wins in Texas for Joe Gibbs and Toyota. Kevin Harvick 0.3 of a second back.
Runner-up, no more. After 3 second-place finishes, he finally puts it in victory lane, and man, you had to earn it. What's going through your mind there when you got to hold off Harvick and he's charging and you know it?
Yeah, they were probably just a tick faster overall, but I just had to make sure to do everything I could to hit all my marks and everything, to focus on making sure that I did the right things to block his air a little bit, you know. But this Interstate Batteries Camry was really awesome today, so really want to thank Interstate. It's their hometown. Norm Miller's here, so this one means a lot more to win here in Texas, right here in the hometown of the Interstate Batteries guys. And can't say enough about M&M's, everybody from them, NOS Energy Drink, Cessna, DVX Eyewear, and Black Clover, and of course the fans. You know, this has been a trying couple of months, I guess. You know, after Daytona, we've just been on a roll of finishing really good, and been really pumped and excited about that and the momentum we were able to carry, but frustrated at the same time trying to get the victory lane.
You knew it was just a matter of time until you got the win, but how good does it finally feel to be here today?
I mean, it feels awesome. I mean, just anytime you can win at a track that kind of isn't maybe one of your favorites or isn't one of your best, then it definitely means even more, you know, because it just you try to focus on those tracks and make it a little bit more meaningful and a little bit more special to get it done. So so cool, though, to be in victory lane here finally this year and, you know, punch our ticket into the playoffs, and of course, you know, also just continue our hot streak of being the points leader right now and keeping these guys focused on what we need to do all year long.
Well done. Kyle Busch wins at Texas for the 3rd time. Jamie?
From the mentor to the protege, Eric Jones finishes 4th today. Your best finish this year, but most importantly, your best finish since joining Joe Gibbs Racing. Do you feel like you guys turned a corner here today?
Well, I think so. We've been kind of inching there each week, getting closer and closer. Martinsville's kind of its own animal, but each week in the 1.5 mile and 2 miles, we've been getting better. So to get the Reese's Camry up front and just in the top 5 was a big moment for us. It's something I've been wanting to do here with this group, and we did a good job of it this weekend. So Texas is a place I like. I got to say thanks to the pit crew. They worked really hard. We've had a rough start to the year on pit road, but they knocked them out. We picked up a lot of spots on pit road today, and that was huge for us. So just a good day overall and a lot to build on for Bristol.